I love you guys.
Hello, everybody who's still awake. I decided to do a show until I'm done with maybe this cigar and maybe one more. Like the title says, maybe one more cigar. Um, my name is Connell, the cigar DM. Next to me is Shadow. He has a son, so it's not like him talking to a mouse in his pocket, although I'm sure he's done that a few times. And underneath the nonsense is Justin. Justin
Your
is a good guy,
spiritual and moral
I think.
guidance in this world.
Yeah, I won't go that far. Um,
You should. I'm the best of you. It says so on some piece of paper somewhere.
I'm sure.
I wrote it in crayon myself.
What a wait. Man, it's only fucking Tuesday. I'm ready for this week to be over. I am ready for this month to be over. Well, and that crafty gamer has showed up. The
Hello.
man.
I'm not looking forward to February. Just saying.
Why? What's wrong
February.
with
Why?
February?
Wait, is that when the Met market gets really bad?
January, February.
Or is that when, like,
Hey, come say hi to Connell. I'm live.
Oh. Or is that when like all of your boyfriends can come over the lease or something?
I love that I made this a thing. Hi, Jackie.
Hello.
Thank you for calling your dad gay for me.
You're welcome.
My daughter's saying I'm being too loud.
You've got to be polite. It's like a keystone and stuff.
Uh,
Where should I put this?
Down below with your chocolate chip cookies.
ooh, chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, he just doesn't like them with nuts, and I think that's nuts.
So,
Chocolate chip
Well,
cookies
we
should
all
be
know
down.
you love nuts.
Oh yeah, he loves them.
In his mouth.
Oh my god. I'll go back to drawing my map.
having nuts in your mouth?
What?
He prefers to have 4 in at a time. It makes him feel real special.
Wow, that's so gross. Why don't you have a seat?
Sorry, I'm having so hard. Oh.
Either one of the two would be fine by themselves, but like together, that's
Hey,
when it gets bad.
You're the one who watched a bunch of oiled up dudes hug each other in front of a live audience today.
Oh yeah, because my friend was there.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Hold on. There's only 2 reasons for this one. One, I'm not going to say because he's a minor, and the other one, hopefully, is watching wrestling.
He was watching wrestling.
Okay. I mean, what he does in his own free time, once he becomes of the age of 18 and older, that's his business.
Should still be castigated with all due social authority. You see, it's back to that thing we were talking about before the show, community, right? It's about community
No,
is
see,
about enforcing.
I never go to the wrestling matches because I don't really. I mean, I have a lot of friends in wrestling, but I don't really want to go to the wrestling tournaments. But
Okay. High school wrestling. I was thinking, the program that my future wife is on.
What?
WWE, yeah.
I still
no,
say
no.
F because fuck the World Wildlife Federation.
See, yeah. See, when it comes to pro wrestling, I adore pro wrestling just because I like seeing a 300+ guy doing a backflip off a freaking cord, either a rope or a cord, because that amuses the hell out of me. That he doesn't fall over and break his bloody neck.
Well, it's muscle, not fat.
Well, yeah, but
still
that doesn't look gay. The stuff I saw looked incredibly gay.
Yeah, I did wrestling back in junior high. Well, what you guys no, it was my freshman year of high school. I went out for the wrestling team.
Like
Yeah.
even most of the wrestlers that I've talked to admit that it looks really gay.
Oh yeah, between the singlet and second position, it does not help.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, you see, if we didn't have rampant homosexuality in our society, nobody would think of it that way.
Oh, there'll still be somebody thinking it that way, right, Shadow?
Yes, this is
You would
true.
think of it that way, but
Shadow would still be thinking of it that way.
He's part of the
No matter
problem.
how you look at it,
He would be out there with his camcorder. Yeah, get closer, get closer. Yeah.
No, he
No,
would. He
there's
wouldn't
no
insist
show.
on them doing it like the Romans and Greeks did it.
It'd be,
that's exactly.
Well, they did it boiled up and nude, so I prefer the
Yeah,
singlet.
no.
He would be like that yellow guy from Sin City. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I never go to them though. I'm not really that interested. But
It's becoming more and more common. I've noticed over the last several years that girls are starting to get on the wrestling team, which there's nothing wrong with per se.
That's something I could just saying.
shut the hell up! You almost got me to curse.
If they have their own wrestling team, yeah, sure. But
yeah, they do.
They do.
Okay.
They normally wrestle. In some occasions, girls will wrestle boys, and 9 out of 10 times they actually do better than the guys.
Yeah, well, yes, because
one of
the
three
guys
reasons.
guys are
X,
Trust me. That's
his
because
third
the guys are
leg.
letting.
one of three reasons. A, the guy is incredibly fucking awkward. I can't put my hands where I want to put my hands, although I won't put my hands there. Oh God, thinking my grandma, thinking my grandma, thinking my grandma. Or you got some 300 fucking pound girl wrestling some not 300-pound guy, and he's just getting his ass kicked.
I guess if
Or
you're
he's letting her win, like I said, which is the optimal.
I guess if you're letting like Jackie's having to fight Shamu there,
Shamu.
fucking,
He's into now his productions has gone into the wild world of homosexual sea activity.
what?
He might expand the genre. Who knows?
But
Well,
no.
I have no doubt whatsoever that Shadbow Productions has a whole fucking line of
Merman?
bestiality and freaking.
So no, I was gonna say I did it my my freshman year of high school. I did all right. I'm definitely I prefer boxing, and my ground game sucks. So MMA back when it was whatever becoming was never going to happen for me, because let's be honest, the moment somebody gets me down, I'm fucked properly. And I'm not trying to be homo. I'm just being honest about fighting. It goes to the ground. I'm going for somebody's eyeballs or nose. But no, I had to wrestle a girl.
Right, Mike.
What?
Or Mike.
No, you need to be the years for that, wouldn't it? Well, I guess.
So what are you into, Jack? I mean, Jack, if you were going to play a sport, what would it be?
Nintendo.
I assume fencing counts.
Fencing does count. Fencing is in the Olympics.
Then
Are you
I mean,
right-handed or left-handed?
He's in fencing. He just had class yesterday.
Ugh.
Are you?
I got a real fucking handle, not that gay pistol grip shit you got.
What's wrong with the pistol grip? It's fine.
It's French.
No, it's not. That's French.
That's
I thought that was
yeah.
Italian.
The pistol grip is. I'm gonna say
It's gay.
it's not.
Yeah, it's so he can practice filming shit when his dad gets too old.
What do
That's
you
why
mean?
he's
You
got the
can
pistol
literally
grip.
use that kind of handle. Like I'm sure he's done it before.
What?
Taking the not pistol grip handle and giving it to people during the productions.
Oh, good lord!
What? I've never done that. I don't do that shit. I told your dad I'm not going to be in any of his fucking films.
Hey, but he did. I guarantee.
Oh,
he
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Oh my God, no.
He,
Yeah.
I'm sure he hasn't. I believe that.
You can go DNA test
So
my biggest,
gay.
my foil right now.
So
Light.
gross.
That's just gross.
Uh,
At some point, you're gonna have to hold the handle again.
I did fencing back in high school. It was fun.
Yeah, I only had archery. I wish we had fencing.
Yeah.
Our fencing instructor's a communist.
Really?
No, not really.
Well, why do you say that?
Because it's funny.
He's a
He's an
teacher.
anarchist. And also a former Marine.
Hey, Bo, I sent you the
Yeah.
link. You can come jump into this nonsense anytime you want.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up, guy? Holy saber counts.
Holy Snickers.
I enjoyed fencing. I love archery. Don't get me wrong. That is my main.
That's what I had was archery 2 years.
No, I didn't have heart. Man, American high schools, when it comes to PE, sucks so much ass. I mean, okay, girls get archery, boys get running, girls get
That's
bowling.
bullshit.
The guys get more running. You know, girls get to do cool things. Why they consider the boys to be too violent? So we're either going to play flag football. My bad. And running. That was like really the only two things we did. And
We had weightlifting, we had swimming, we had basketball, baseball, flag football, wrestling, and
Well, yeah.
no, that's probably about it.
Things are more equal and progressive now. In my high school, it's only running for everyone, so it's fair.
oh, there's that.
Hey,
Well,
question. I had PE every single day. How about you guys?
No.
not
Every other.
every single day. I had like, it switched like every 6.
Shadow, running for your life from a dinosaur doesn't count.
Hold on, let's think.
Or trying to chase down Ken Boy
Up until my-
also doesn't count.
Yeah, I had like
I
6
just
weeks.
told you what we had. It was
I
there were no
had
dinosaurs.
6 weeks of
When
PE,
were you
6
in high
weeks of golf at a double track. Until I got to Peoria
81
Central.
through 84.
What?
Peoria Central, we had swimming.
History? No,
You know,
seriously.
1981 through 1984.
BC?
You know how freaking awkward it is when you go to swimming class and the swimming teacher, PE teacher's like, so how many of you guys actually know how to swim? And you're like one out of like, let's say 15 kids that can raise their hand. Like, I know how to swim.
So you went to a black high school.
I graduated out of one.
Shadow with his smoke detector knows exactly what it's like to be black.
Just saying, stereotypes exist for a reason.
I found incredibly awkward. The teacher's like, "Do you really know how to swim?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can swim in the ocean. I can swim, you know."
Yeah, we had surfing, but I didn't have a surfboard.
Yeah, surfing. Fucking California.
If only we were still as cool as we used to be.
You guys missed out. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, not every school films the Karate Kid in their backyard.
What?
Unlike Shadows. I'm sorry, that wasn't the Karate Kid. That was what was that? A Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
No, his school was.
I have asked Shadow multiple times what he's done with the creature. You know.
I actually played the creature in the stage performance. I'm right here.
Well, you were in a play?
Every Friday and Saturday evening for like 2 years. Yeah.
What?
Oh, who knew Shadow was a thespian?
In
Gay
theater.
Connell knows big words.
He was a constructed creature for homosexual sex.
Hey, I eventually
I
got
am
to go.
not fucking wrong. I knew
I also
you
played
did more than
Meatloaf's
that.
character from time to time.
Who?
Meatloaf's character, Eddie.
Eddie also got raped. That's what.
No,
Joe
he
was
just
saying.
got killed in Ed.
His girlfriend got broke up with him, and he got raped by Frankenfurter. That's the backstory, man.
Yeah, I don't know that's how that.
I keep telling you, you got to understand subtext.
That's why he played the character.
No,
he was hoping to get to do that scene.
No, I did that scene because Eddie had the coolest song. He had the really coolest girl in the show,
Whatever
And,
happened to Saturday night? It's the best fucking song of the play.
mhm.
But it's still super gay.
It was pretty gay, but I met a lot of really cute girls there. It was funny. Our Frankenfurter was actually played by a girl, and she was just saying.
Yes. Oh, weird.
Ugh.
It was a weird time. I was 14, hanging out with people, 4 years older than me, and lots of party favors.
How was anyone older than you?
That was good.
Yes.
Jeez.
They were pretending, Jackie.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No, I never did theater back in high school. I dated a few chicks that was in theaters though.
Mm-hmm. Junior high, I did one thing. I just stood in the background marching.
I actually, my first play was Oregon Trail in either.
That's a video game, Shadow.
It was actually a play.
Good night.
Good night, Jackie.
I'll come up and say goodnight to you again and bother you.
Did you die of dysentery?
No.
If you didn't die of dysentery, you weren't on the Oregon Trail.
It's right here. Yeah, it was like first grade, and from that point on, I did lots of.
Oh, Justin's first play was what was the Bears picnic?
Teddy Bear Picnic.
Yeah,
No.
that somebody tried to dress him up as a Care Bear.
Ooh, Care Bear. I can stare.
That's why he has sexual assault. On his record. He stared at you too long, Judge.
Oh,
He's like, go to
that's
hell.
wrong. You nihilistic bastard.
Ew. No, I am not.
You are a very you are the most nihilistic person I know.
I have faith. I have hope. I accept people for who and what they are. Idiots. Hey, I've said this multiple times. The individual is creative. He is passionate. He or she is passionate, intelligent, and all the good things that a person should be. The mob is a bunch of fucking idiots.
You are still a very nihilistic person. And you need to work on that. And I will keep telling you this until I see noted improvement in your personality.
Good luck with that, Oz.
I'm here to bring enlightenment to you.
Good luck with that.
Yes. I am a very patient person. Not tolerant, but patient.
My oldest Laszlo, I caught him singing the other day.
I hope you put a stop to that.
He can somewhat sing.
Singing.
He was singing Hitler only had one ball song.
That's not right. It's not true. It's a lie.
No. Just because you want to stand up for the pure does not mean it's not true.
It is not true.
Were you there? Did you see both of them?
No, but Shadow was, and he told me.
He couldn't stay away.
No, it's just my phone was at 3%, so I needed to charge it.
Are you charging it on my charger?
No. Getting it upstairs. I
Uh,
wasn't gonna come back, and then I realized that.
Bo, you're not that far off. The cobblestones to hell are made from good intentions.
Give me a piece of paper.
Jack just wants to be part of hang out with us because he misses his Uncle Connell.
I kind of do. Mostly, I just want to make fun of this guy, though.
You want to make fun of your Uncle Connell?
No, this guy.
no.
Oh.
This guy,
His dad, because the only time he gets away with it
it's like 90% of what we do on my show.
on live.
That and call him incompetent.
I almost had freaking time to jump on the other day when you sent me that link, then something else fucking fell through, and I'm like, nope, not today.
Evening show or?
It was a morning show.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Are you in my back room?
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
unless you don't want me to be. Then I can see myself to the door.
well, you're only allowed to put 10 people in there, so I tend to. It's full.
I think so. Hold on. Let me.
I can check.
Oh, that's Facebook.
Yeah, you're right there. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You stay in there, but yeah, if we're doing that, and you got time, hop in.
Man, you know who I like to see in concert? George Thorogood.
They're good.
Yeah,
Really?
he's on my top 5 list of a certain group of a certain type of music that I really fucking enjoy that I have not got to see. I've seen the Fabulous Thunderbirds. I have seen Uncle Teddy.
Yeah.
Uncle Teddy.
Ted
Nugent?
Nugent. Yeah.
Really? Really?
Yeah. I have actually got to meet him twice. I think he's fucking crazy, but when it comes to hunting, I can't question his ethics. And then when it comes to fucking him being guitarist, I wish I had a 10% of talent that guy has.
Solid Patriot.
I would love to meet Santana just for a guitar.
I've seen them. I saw them for their first farewell tour.
For the first.
Yeah, he saw him for their first tour. Not farewell tour, just their first tour. He was there at their first live performance.
He was there at the first live performance.
Period.
The guy who sang was at the Copperhead Road. I don't think he's touring around anymore, but I'd love to see him.
Ed.
I know the song. I just don't know the band.
It's a singer.
Oh, stop that.
Yeah, if I ever get a chance to see this band called Poor Man's Poison, I'd fucking love to see them. It's kind of folky rock, I guess.
What the fuck is that guy's name?
Thinking about taking my daughter to an opera.
Oh, yeah, opera's not bad.
I'll probably start her off easy with like Carmen. I think that's a good beginning opera for anybody. Carmen or The Wedding of Figaro.
Don't they have a Spider-Man opera?
That was a musical. There's a difference. A musical.
Yeah, did they do that on Venture Brothers?
Steve Earle was the guy that did Copperhead Road.
Crafty, do you know the difference between an opera and a musical?
To a degree.
One's in Italian.
No. The difference between an opera and a musical is an opera, they're all spoken words are sung, and a musical, not all spoken words are sung.
Yes, but one is in Italian. That's an old opera joke.
Yeah, well, Italian, Russian.
Technically, it's supposed to be in Italian.
Yeah, well.
But yeah. Or everything is song. I can't sing this shit. And it's always super high pitch.
Not necessarily, but yeah. I don't know. I appreciate music, except for techno, disco, and polka. All three of those can go die.
Polka?
Polka never dies, motherfucker.
Polka just needs to go away. Sorry, Butters.
Polka never fucking dies.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
It's tragic that it never dies.
No, that he doesn't like it.
Yeah. You can call yourself a Weird Al fan now.
I never did. It amuses me, but
you don't like Weird Al?
If somebody gave me the tickets between seeing Weird Al and let's say Cheap Trick, I'll pick Cheap Trick.
But,
okay, Barry. Yeah.
I've said many times
Weird Al would be headlining.
I have said many times we cannot trust Connell's taste in things.
Yeah,
it's not my bag, you know. And what's wrong with Cheap Trick?
Nothing.
Just
nothing
Weird
whatsoever.
Al.
I have no idea. It was just a chance to get a dig in on you.
He's not Weird Al.
Weird
Yeah,
Al
Weird
would
Al-
be headlining.
headlining, and Cheap Trick is lucky to get a gig if they're even still performing.
I don't think that they are. I think they're done.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't
Or
know. Fucking Scorpions came back for touring. Billy Idol's touring again. I don't mind seeing Billy Idol.
Well, heroin's a terrible drug. That's all I got to say. And
That's why you don't sell.
I don't sell any drugs. Drugs
Yes,
are
you
bad.
do.
No, I don't. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you just make them. You don't sell them. You just make them.
Don't get that fucking away from me.
You
So,
give them.
Cole-
You give them away for free. You're
No,
like,
it's only the first one that's free.
hey kids.
I one of my
Dude,
friends,
stop. I'm
the
just
guy
gonna
up
shut
here I know, was telling me I need to stay out of Chicago for the next about 2 weeks. I'm like, I know,
What?
Why?
because they'll ask me for my green card, and when I say I don't have one, I'll be able to put on a bus. Then
You
I'll
don't
like-
look anything but white. I don't know where you get that from.
Tell that to the people in Pekin.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see how anybody could see you other anything but.
How would you? Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
half Irish, half Romanian. So
Yeah.
I got my nose broken in high school because apparently I look Muslim. Yet to figure that one out.
Well, I could see that. Put you in like some fucking robes.
Muslim is a
Straighten
religion,
your hair.
not a people.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, but most people don't know that.
Yeah, most people are stupid, and I just assume you meant Arab.
I get Italian every so
They
often.
probably meant Arab.
Yeah, they probably did.
I'm a Rorschach test for people speaking racism.
No,
But
you're
like,
just
the
a
worst part is
nihilist.
when they can't even get it right. Like, if you're gonna be racist, at least do it properly. Like, come on.
Yeah, Northern. I had a friend of mine told me that Northern people are lazy racists.
Northern to where?
Like to the South, like Alabama, Mississippi. Where Mississippi racists will let you know what they're thinking. Northerners, they're all nice and they don't say it out loud. Therefore, they're lazy. I'm like, that's fair, I guess.
That
Like north, like
Illinois,
yeah, like north of the American north. Yeah.
North. Well, Canadians, Canadians are Canadians, soon to be Americans.
yeah, fuck you. I'll come over there and give you my boot.
A boot.
After I tell you what about, I'll give you my boot.
Oh, I don't want Canada. Canadians don't want America. I don't want Canada. I want Cuba.
You
Yeah,
had
probably
Cuba,
so.
and you let a bunch of fucking
I say we take everything all the way to the Panama
lobsters.
Canal and see how it shakes out.
No,
I
I
say
say
we
we
should,
we should break up
in
America and tell
politics.
it's no longer a slave country.
You
You
know,
guys are
America,
so fucking willing to.
just because we have Walmarts does not mean we're a slave country.
Oh, you most certainly are.
We're a sex traveling. We are a traveling country. We're number one in the world in that nonsense.
Nope.
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry.
I know what country is, and I will say it's very short name right now. If you want, Israel.
Sorry. The last time
They have a massive sex trafficking problem in that country. They do nothing about
They
it.
don't have a mass of, but
It's so bad. One of their ambassadors was running a child sex slave ring out of an embassy. And they did nothing about it. The country reassigned that ambassador to Israel after he got caught and was expelled from the South American country he was in.
would it be safe to say there, Justin, you have a particular biasm to a certain group of people?
I know a lot about them.
So no matter, they could, give $1 trillion to charity.
Money is not fucking deeds.
They could, yeah, okay. I'll just drop it there. I'm trying to be.
Omenow tried that with me the other day, and it's like,
Oh man,
money is not power Like it's an illusion.
Money
It
is
is a
power.
deception. No,
Money. Okay, say that to
No.
somebody who doesn't have money.
that's not the same thing, bro. I grew up in fucking poverty. I know what not having money is like. It's not the same thing as having power. You can be the richest person on the planet. If nobody does what the fuck you say, you don't have power.
Okay. All right. So, anybody seen any good movies of late? Jack, have you made any good movies of late?
I mean, I'm working on a project. Working on several projects, actually.
This guy makes visual acid.
Hey, episode 5 wasn't even that weird. Come on.
Makes up for all the acid his dad did back in the day, just transferred, through the DNA.
Yeah, it's seeping out through his editing abilities.
Shadow's not even fighting this one.
Yeah, he's like,
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I could not bear false
This
witness.
is the weirdest stuff I've made. Like,
Uh,
I made sure he didn't show anyone, but like there is some stuff that would, like, okay, crafting. I know you said that some of the videos like actually like messed with your brain, like you couldn't or whatever.
Don't watch them in the dark.
Yeah. No, I have made stuff on another channel
That was funny.
that
don't watch him in the dark.
like it puts all of them to shame, at least in that regard.
I've got to get a link to this.
I mean, the videos are only like 40 seconds, but
Doesn't matter.
it's
Just go to the fourth agenda and
No,
check them all
you-
out.
You said a different channel.
I don't even know if you can find them. All the first video has like almost 200 views, but the rest of them have like 10.
Yeah, because they're still trying to make up for watching the first one. The trauma.
For some reason, the first video
The
had a lot of
abuse.
comments in Portuguese.
What? A lot of the comments are in Portuguese.
Yeah. Well, not a lot, too, but more than you'd expect.
Yeah.
Man, I'd say this jokingly, not jokingly, but it feels like the last 2 days I've been on a weird like Mel Gibson marathon of what movies I've been watching. Fuck.
I've been rereading
some
The
stuff,
Sword
I
of
think.
Truth.
I don't know.
And by the way, Passion of the Christ is a horrible date movie.
Well, it depends.
That sounds.
I know
that
this from
sounds-
personal experience.
Why
You
would
couldn't tell by the poster.
I met a
Like,
girl.
Was it knocked
And
up
we were
at that
hold
time?
on. I met a girl. We were hanging out. I'm like, hey, this coming Friday, you want to go do a movie and dinner? My treat. She's like, yeah, of course. I'm like, tell you what, I pick where we eat, you pick the movie. She's like, cool, that's awesome. So I took her to a fairly nice restaurant, and we both had a good time. Then
You
after
did that backwards.
she's like, well, I already got the movie tickets. I'm like, cool, let's go. I go in there, like, what movie we're seeing? Oh, we're going to see Passion of the Christ. I'm like, but why? I mean, can we go see, like, I don't know, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, anything else? I'll sit through Rocky of the Horror Picture Show. Just no, let's not go see Passion of the Christ on a date movie. So I'm in there. I'm in the theater, and I'm like watching it, and it's a great movie. It really is. And these couple of ladies in front of me are just kind of telling me to shh, shh. I'm like, what? You don't know how this ends? Yeah. Horrible date movie. And the guy who played Jesus, that poor bastard, they tried to crucify him on 3 different occasions and kept getting hit by lightning bolts. God's way of telling him to knock it off.
Maybe.
But no, I can't watch Braveheart without making fun of it because all the historical inaccuracies.
It's perfectly accurate.
Whoa. You can't watch Braveheart because of all the historical inaccuracies, but you can watch Gladiator 2, which actually is worse.
Oh, I make fun of that movie too.
Changes history.
I make fun of that movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can still watch it.
Yeah, I can watch it.
It blatantly changes history. Isn't historically wrong. Just blatantly changes history.
Okay.
But you don't find with that.
Here the thing is, Crafty. You can accept the movie for what it is or expect it to be what's not. Like Jack's movie. He expects them to all be good, but they're just not.
That's offensive.
Not your movies that you make, the movies you pick for us to watch.
That's more accurate.
Well,
You have two. You have two
I can't
stars.
put them-
You knocked it out of the park twice. Once with the book they, and the
We.
second one with Gloria, the movie that's based in
Yeah.
Mexico. Those movies, that was amazing. Everything else outside of the Clone War, which just makes me want to commit Harry Carey, for daddy issue reasons.
Hori Kiri.
I know what I said. Harry Carey was a sports announcer in Chicago. I want to commit him to the ground. Anyways, I don't know. He's already there. He's been there for a long time. Didn't he die?
On point.
What?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the sports announcer. If the sports announcer is not David Icke, nobody gives a shit.
Who's David Icke?
Good answer, Connell. Good answer.
Does he do the hockey?
No. He's the guy who brought the lizard people to the modern lexicon.
Lizard people. They're all lizard people.
Yeah. I want you all to know, except for Crafty Gamer and Jack, you're the reason I drink.
That's a lie.
That is,
you better go to confession on
I
the
do.
weekend.
No,
and
Wednesday.
you better tell your priest that you lied about who's making you want to drink, and that you're a nihilistic weirdo. And if he doesn't give you 50 Hail Marys, and
It doesn't exactly work that way, but okay.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
no, it
I'm giving them to you right now, in addition to whatever he gives you. You do whatever he tells you. Do an
don't think
additional
he can
50
do
Hail
that.
Marys. Okay, you motherfucker.
Well, why am I picturing Justin as our own personal Cartman, and in like 10 years he's going to convert to Judaism just to get even with somebody?
Fuck no.
That'd be funny. So, as I'm talking to you guys, I have a TV on the background because I have a case of AD, as always. And because
FED?
in case you know, I don't have that problem.
Yeah, that's why she picked Passion of the Christ.
That's what
Oh,
it sounded
trust me,
like
that
you
wasn't-
said. It sounded
Anyway.
like you got the TV on because you got a case of
Anyways,
It doesn't have an A in it.
I'm on Amazon Prime, right? And they have a channel on Amazon Prime called Cartoon Rewind. Sometimes they have Pirates of the Dark Water. Right now, they have the old Beetlejuice cartoon.
I actually got Pirates of Dark Water on DVD, and I still haven't watched it. A buddy of mine was the voice actor for Ren back in the day.
Did he survive the curse, whatever curse was put on that damn show?
I don't know. I haven't talked.
You know
to
what
him.
I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in
What's the curse?
decades.
Almost
it
like
never got finished.
it never got finished. A bunch of people died.
Oh, like during or right after?
During, there was a bunch of just weird ass accidents.
Yeah, that's why it didn't get finished. It's a shame one of them wasn't Tim Curry, but that's me.
What's wrong with Tim Curry?
I can't stand him.
You can't stand a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it were up to
Well,
you,
no, I
Shadow,
never can
we
see
wouldn't
you.
have any movies because more than half of Hollywood would be dead.
That
Well,
would be a good thing.
yeah, that would be a good thing. Like, if you ever look into the reason why Hollywood exists to start with, like
I don't
most
know.
California wouldn't be settled, but if you ever look into like, it was literally settled so that people Connell brought us onto the topic of movies about would be able to get around not patent laws, and so they could film smut.
Oh, I was
Literally.
watching the Joe Rogan show earlier today. He had Mel Gibson on there. That was an interesting watch.
I mean, I only saw parts of that.
Yeah. But have any of you seen they did a TV adaptation of Earth Abides?
No,
Have you
No.
either of you read Earth Abides?
no. I have.
What kind of sci-fi fans are you, man?
More
Old
of a
school?
pass-
How old is it?
Like 1950s, something like
More of a
that?
passer througher.
I will look it up. I will look up the date Earth abides.
Why not? Let's end tonight here pretty soon with Botany.
Earth abides. The TV series is 6 episodes long. So
See,
I'm on.
That looks like the
Wikipedia.
smoked sausage I got in my refrigerator.
There's an
It's
R in that, Shadow.
does your sausage has a Botany written on it?
No, but I mean, just
Earth
Yeah.
Abides came out in 1949.
1949.
who's in it?
It's a book.
Oh, I thought you said it was a TV series.
They turn it.
They just adapted it into one.
Oh, okay.
It's written by George R. Stewart, if you know who that is.
Do not know who that is.
But it's one of those really popular, like old school sci-fi novels,
That's cool.
right up there with Alas Babylon and
Not tonight.
a bunch of others. It's like an apocalypse one though.
Interesting. No, I don't know why I've been a little bit of a Mel Gibson kick of late.
Yeah, you're weird.
Hey, I like Mel Gibson films. Payback is a great freaking movie.
That I believe that's on Tubi.
I like
Then-
Ransom.
Ransom's also a good movie. The sequel to Payback, that's not really. It's called Get Gringo, and it's amazing. Get the Gringo.
That seems based.
Well, no, it was actually really good. He kind of played the same character. Wasn't the same character, but the same type of character from Payback. And he was a bank. He was some kind. I think he was a bank robber. And to flee the police, he ends up in Mexico. Well, he goes through the wall, and the federale picked him up. Then he ends up in the Mexican prison, which was interesting. It was interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't. I think the last movie I watched was either Logan's Run or
Here recently,
Black Hole.
Black Hole. Wow.
And I saw that one for the very first time. I read the book like five
The Black-
times.
I saw the Black Hole fucking decades ago.
Yeah, I
last movie I
couldn't
watched-
see it.
sorry.
I couldn't get to it in the theater, so I bought the paperback, and I could not understand the ending. I watched the movie, like I said, last year, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's a portal to heaven or hell, depending on which you deserve to go to. Okay, gotcha. Why couldn't they just say that in the freaking book? Or maybe I was just too young to understand. But
Yeah,
You're
most
young.
likely you're too dense.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think you've gotten any better, bro.
So,
Anybody?
Crafty, what was the last movie you saw?
The last movie I saw was on Bruce's channel. It's for Bruce's channel, doing a Sunday stream, which was Rockadoodle.
Rockadoodle.
Oh, that fucking movie.
Never
That-
seen it.
Didn't that also have no, I'm thinking of a different movie.
Rockadoodle is about a
Rooster Elvis.
about an Elvis rooster that literally keeps the sun moving. So owls chase him away, so it becomes eternal night and an eternal storm, so they can eat all the farm animals.
Whose pick
And the
was
kid
that?
goes on a journey to find the rooster and bring him back.
Who's as much as I already know the answer to that one. Whose pick was that?
Mine.
Oh wow. I want if I can just bypass nerdy over nerdy ogre.
What's up, nerdy?
Hey, send him a link. I don't think we're friends on Discord. Well, a couple nights ago, before I got into my Mel Gibson kick, I watched the Highlander, the Highlander that shall not be named.
Highlander 2, the one that
Yeah.
would have
That's
been
the
good
one?
if it had a
Good for
different
you.
name.
Good for you.
I was like, what the fuck?
The
It
best
was,
one.
uh,
If it wasn't a Highlander movie, it would have been a great film.
Sean Connery
Yeah.
must have like just got divorced or owed back.
They paid him obscene amounts of money.
I just
And it was like it wasn't supposed to be a Highlander film either. It was a script for. It was one of those like we'll take some random script and rename it. From what I understand,
Jesus.
I sent Nerdy the link.
Yep. And he just showed. There he is.
Here I
Hey,
is.
Bubba.
What's up, man?
What's going on, y'all?
Taco Bell.
I miss living in the South. I really don't. I mean, do
What?
his the way how he entered you. How y'all. I don't know why, but the word "hoss" became part of my permanent verbiage after I lived in Missouri for
Well,
2 years.
lexicon was an appropriate word to use.
Lexicon. Yeah, lexicon.
Yeah. Indecision. Indecision is a sign of nihilism. Again,
I am not a
nihilistic.
nihilist. Jesus.
Now he's denying. Denial is the first step.
I
Would that
just,
make him a
sometimes,
denialist?
just sometimes. Okay.
Hey,
You
come on, if
know,
you're gonna kick him out, you might as well make it a bit more permanent. Like, I'm not saying kick him out forever, but like a punishment doesn't work if you undo it immediately afterwards.
He knows that he was in the wrong. That's why he brought me. And he is still in the wrong.
God, we're such children.
And the punishment for this life. Redeem
Would you like another?
and repent your sins.
this is like Wednesday for me.
Are no eternal damnation.
Okay.
Mm.
You know, I'm
Like
doing
I
it.
said, patience. Tolerance. No
I have tolerance. I keep bringing you back.
bad, Connell. Bad.
Depends on the,
Mm.
every time I do that, I just have the whole He-Man. I have the power. See,
Cool.
that's all right. Eventually, I end up on one of his streams. He's like, "Hey, Colin, remember that one night?" Yeah, click. Fair enough.
Yeah. I tend to be a little more permanent, though.
Oh, you want to permanently ban
Get
me?
you.
Yes, I would.
It's so good.
You have no one else to watch Gilmore Girls with.
That's a different show. I'm gonna start rewatching it soon. So, fucking get your horses together.
Well, I know tomorrow I'm gonna go shooting for
It's been a
most of the
year.
day.
Yeah, what are you shooting?
Whatever my friend brings.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for real this time.
Tannerite.
So you're doing a boxed hunt.
How much?
No, well, no,
You
my
have
friend.
No,
My friend just retired from the Marine Corps. He did his 20 years in,
this time.
and I go shooting with him at least every other week.
No, I couldn't. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night, Jackie.
Good night, Jack.
Ah, there. Oh. I can't see.
Night.
Remember to make fun of your father.
That's his job. He keeps me honest.
Gladly.
Go up to the studio and do that thing for me, okay?
Whoa.
No, he knows what it is.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, he's gonna go upstairs and change the last 2 letters of the sign to say shadow.
Okay,
instead of
okay.
shadow.
All right.
Like he always does when I ask him, because he's a
Alright.
good boy.
Like I'm not going to just fix it.
You forget a lot of the times, and it stays there for like a week or so. until
Shadow
somebody
has the
points it
same
out to
problem I do. It's called alcoholism and concussions.
you. Yeah, but it's not alcohol or concussions for him. It's
Drug use and concussions?
No, I keep telling
it's
everybody.
balls and berries, to twigs and berries.
No, I keep telling him Shadow's mental problems stems from the fact he has the same exact problem as an ancient vampire from Vampire the Masquerade. His brain is calcified. He is that damn old.
It's not calcified. It's coated in spunk.
One too many skull fuckings. Is that what you're implying?
Yes. That's what I'm
At least he admits to it.
implying. He admits to it.
Yeah, no, I've admitted nothing.
Nihilism! Nihilism! There you go, Justin.
No, that wasn't nihilism. That's humor. You're the nihilist.
Okay, Bubba.
Oh, sometimes we
What do you
should
got going
like,
on,
record the things you say.
What was that, House? Who said what?
What do you got going on? Anything new in your life?
I got a new cigar I want to try tomorrow.
I'm betting it tastes like tobacco leaf.
I'm going on.
Hopefully it does. Well,
going on week 2 of no smoking.
Congratulations. I'm going on day 3 of another cigar.
I'm on day 3 of being high on back medication because the other day the dog really pushed me over, which seems to have fucked up my back.
Yes, but remember, back med TCG is best TCG. Have you done any writing today?
Yes, actually, I did. Surprisingly, despite the fact I'm all floozled, which I'll admit, I actually managed to get about 1.5 pages written today.
Good man.
I put in 10 pages last night.
Lucky you. You weren't medicated.
I put in 3.
No, and I'm quite envious of you. Just saying.
Connell, what are you writing?
I got something brewing that I'm just writing. I don't know if I'll ever see the light of day. It might see a torch though.
Don't burn it until I've seen it. I'll tell you if it's any good or not.
I have such a great opening, and I swear to God, it's probably already been written.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Connell, you know what matters? Is if it's been read.
Yeah.
I'm literally and Connell, I'm literally rewriting Kothar and the Magic Sword or whatever to make it better. So it's not like it's a big deal.
Yeah.
If your idea has been used before.
Yeah. Just like I'll tell you if anything needs to be reworked, and then you can rework it. That's what we do here over at my end of things.
You just keep it up, and you'll have yourself a job in Hollywood in no time.
Well,
I don't want your job as a fluffer.
Yeah. I've got the application that says otherwise.
Oh, so they spoof up the title? A ball holder. No, it's
no. I think what was it? It was Gag Ball 3.
Ah.
Who are you kidding? Shadow, we all know you're up to Gag Ball 300.
So the opening line, I love it to death. I just haven't been able to work it out. Everybody believes that the worst moment of your life happens at night. We're taught this by Hollywood and by literature, but this kind of goes like that. And it's first person murder-ish mystery.
Cool.
Yeah,
well,
I get.
Right now I'm just getting what I've got out, but I know that the middle The middle is repetitive and kind of soggy.
So
it
like
makes it
most
really
80s
work.
music.
Yeah.
What about you, Nerdy Ogre? What have you been up to next to your sexy riffs book?
Well, I'm in a couple of games. One of them is in Bruce's game.
Oh yeah,
And,
which the game I keep meaning to get back to, but life won't let me.
that sucks. And I got another game. It's not being put out on
Recorded?
YouTube,
Yeah.
but it's a Rift game. I'm playing the Mind Melter.
The mind melter.
Yeah.
See, other than Bruce's game, I'm in 3 other games. On Monday night, me and a group of friends get together and we rotate DMs. Like one Monday it would be, let's say, me. The next Monday it's somebody else. The following Monday it's somebody else.
Yeah.
Right now I'm out of the DMing circle and I'm a player, which is a whole lot funner. I'm having fun playing just playing right now than DMing. But the next game I plan on running for them is Curse of Strahd, but I'm just going to.
Curse of Lestrade.
I know, and but I'm going to change a lot of. I'm going to change some bits about it. Like I'm going to introduce xenomorphs.
Nothing
Okay.
says Transylvania like xenomorphs.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look at it this way. Okay, you have a wizard right there. You have mad wizards in the Ravenloft. And he's messing around with different portals to different planes of existence. He just happens to go to one where he sees a leather-looking egg. And he thinks to himself, maybe it's a dragon egg, because dragon eggs are roughly about the same size, give or take. He takes it back. He puts, a force sphere around it. He brings it back, only to find out it's not a dragon's egg, and there's a face hugger now on the loose. Just because, I know, well, even Alien is not technically hard sci-fi, but it doesn't mean I can make it work.
Well, you also have to remember one thing,
It's
Connell.
just a feature creature.
Yeah.
Aliens, an alien after a space hugger and the alien bursts out, the alien takes on the features of whatever it bursts out of. Which
I
means
know,
you're
you want me to
potentially
make one
looking at spell casting aliens.
It's not going to happen that way. What I am going to do is make these xenomorphs. Yeah, I know. I love you, Crafty, but those must be some good drugs.
Yeah, he's like that normal way.
Jeez. So my spellcast, the xenomorphs will have acid, like it would be like a spell, but it's not. Instead of you hitting them and they bleed acid, they also have the ability to barf acid, like acid spray.
Yeah.
That, and they'll have like some kind of some resistance to magic. It doesn't completely bounce off of them, but a lot of magic also just doesn't work. Like you can't charm them and shit like that. It's you basically have to fucking blow them up.
No, imagine that. The
Nuke them from
player,
orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
the player uses charm, and then the xenomorph just starts walking slowly towards it, and the player's like, "Oh, it's doing what I asked. It's behaving," and then it gets real close and just rips its head off.
It's like watching those old watching like the Discovery Channel with the lions. How the lions will occasionally just get really, really close to something, and all of a sudden they pounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you make them think the charm worked, but it didn't.
So I'm also adding in. You remember last year when we did Dog Soldiers?
Yeah.
I missed that one.
I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to do that. You missed Dog Soldier? Yeah. So the concept of Dog Soldier is these soldiers are looking for, or out in the woods for one reason or the other, and they come across a farmhouse. Well, the farmhouse, no one's there. And it turns out that the farmhouse, the family that lives, is actually the werewolves. I'm going to change it up a little bit, where they're walking through, they come across this farmhouse, they're invited in out of the cold, rain, and all that, and the family still turns out to be werewolves.
Yeah.
I mean, if you Max from Legion of Myth keeps telling me I need to either run or have somebody run me the original Ravenloft one. Easier said than done. But
How so?
finding somebody to run it, finding somebody who has it, and
You
finding
got two
somebody
copies. You got
what?
2 copies.
Okay, finding somebody who has it. Well, you have 2 copies. Finding somebody that will work with me through the campaign because I don't know second edition at all.
I think it was actually first edition.
That doesn't help me whatsoever.
You've got the first edition books.
You do. I do.
Yeah. And believe it or not, there's something to be said when you play one of the simpler versions of D&D where you're not worried about all the feats and all the power creep and all that, where it's pretty,
Straightforward.
streamlined
Oh,
and simpler.
I know my character in your game, and I don't think like power creep, especially after last session.
Well, I run a Gonzo game. If it was less so, because I lean into genre mixing. Mine's more a science fiction fantasy game or fantasy sci-fi, whatever, versus just straight milk toast vanilla D&D, which AD&D first and second edition was. It's a lot different, and players have to they literally actually have to be more creative because they don't have all these things that they can do on their character sheet telling them, I can only do this stuff. No, it's like you can do whatever the hell you want if you can, explain it
Think of it.
and justify how you can accomplish it. And if that fails, you can still always make a die roll and try it anyways.
Well, that's where me and you have some things in common, Shell. Because I will play with the system or whatever I'm running. I will throw different genres into the blender and see what comes out. I mean, I know I got started later in the hobby. I mean, fuck, I was already fucking drank my way out of college by the time I started playing 3.5.
Mhm.
So then 3.5 into Pathfinder. I know, Justin, you don't like it, but it is what it is. And I'm now picking up
Toilet
and learning
paper.
other games. I mean, Travelers. Those couple times you ran Travelers, that was fun. Seamus,
Straightforward, simple, and you have to come up with the plan. You can't just rely on building your character so that you're always good at this thing and that's it. Any character can try just about anything, just like any human can.
I will be honest with you. Like, I don't know the Pathfinder system all that well. I assume it's like 3.5.
Yeah, it is.
Because everybody says that. My problem with that is the company. Like, the fucking company hates me, hates you, hates all these other fuckers in the room right now. And probably everyone that's going to watch this thing. And they're open about it. So that's why they're fucking toilet paper. Their product should be treated that way. They should be treated that way.
If you treated everything that way, nothing would ever be fucking played. Or
No,
read.
well, there is a super high level of hate from these people.
Not Palladium. Palladium's not that way.
I don't know
No.
Palladium. Beyond like the bit I've played in high school, but
Something I've been wanting to do is get my hands on a copy of Curse of Strahd and convert it to Beyond the Supernatural.
okay, so I'm going.
If you're gonna play Beyond the Supernatural, nerdy, I recommend getting the first version because the first version is actually complete, whereas the second one has like no magic whatsoever in it.
The Curse of Strahd.
No, Beyond the Supernatural.
Beyond the Supernatural.
Oh.
Beyond the Supernatural first edition, there's nothing wrong with it at all. As a matter of fact, it's one game book, and that's all you and your players will need. And you can probably pick it up for dirt cheap because it's first edition. And if you've played all the other Palladium games or half a dozen or even just riffs, you know all the other mechanics.
Yeah.
And you know, when it comes to what characters can do or what they have, you know, what they start with, spells and things like that, it's all there in the first edition. If you were to try to play second edition, you're going to have to do a whole bunch of work if anybody wants to be any kind of spellcaster.
Fair enough.
True,
Not
but
not that much work. They give you a ratio. They tell you how powerful a character becomes when he's in the face of danger. That means you just reverse engineer the spell.
You know what system I actually found?
No,
being-
it doesn't. There's no spellcasters in second edition.
yeah,
I see it.
It's just not been done yet, and it's been on the drawing board for a decade. So buy the cheaper version, and you only have to buy one book. You know, it may
Well-
not be perfect, but you
Fucking,
have second edition.
yeah,
been playing with Jade's system of choice right now is an index card.
Mhm.
That's a simple fucking game. God, that's a simple fucking game.
Yes and no.
I mean, compared to some of the other games I fucking played over the years, that one,
Yeah, but it's so simple as to be incomplete.
mm,
It's bare bones.
I have no problem
Not
with bare
bad.
bones as long as you have a group of people that have no problem filling in the gaps logically, like within reason. Like if you're just being an asshole about things, like you can't do that. But in a bare bones system, like, oh, there's no list of magic items. Well, I can create magic items. You know, there's like
something like that I
no
can
rules for player versus player. Well, what are the rules for fighting anything else? You just use the same ones. Like, how is that hard to figure out? Like, why do you need special rules for my character fighting your character than my character fighting that monster over there?
Yeah,
I treat you like the monster. You treat me like the monster.
Yeah,
Like,
no. What I meant by bare bones is
well,
it's
I've heard
not-
that complaint. I've heard that specific complaint against Morkborg, and it's like,
why? Yeah,
no rules for PvP. And it's like,
probably
go back
because
and forth.
most
you just need
situations,
standard combat rules.
but most of the time though, PvP is like one of the least things people, you know, the last things people consider. If you've
Yeah.
got PvP, your game is about to end permanently. That's
It can.
usually the general consensus because people come together to work as a team, and if suddenly, you know, more than two people are talking about killing each other, one or both of them are going to go, and you know, you're probably looking at, you know, other people leaving with them.
yeah.
Unless it's been a long term like build up to it, like part of the storyline.
Amber's like the only game that I know that you go into it knowing that I'm going to kill everybody at the table at some point.
Hmm.
That's kind of the goal. It's like at some point you're either going to work for me or I'm going to kill you.
So I have two strict, unyielding rules whenever I run a game. One, character must be viable. No. Only every Tuesday on a blood moon at the end of the month, my character is the most awesomest thing, but other than that, he's useless. No.
So,
You know, it's fine if your character is a specialist in something and that pops up every so often, but it still must be a viable, usable character. Not in those. Doesn't have to be the greatest, but it has to be. Your character has to be able to do something. And two, your character must be able to work with a group. Most specifically, the party. You know, none of this lone wolf. I sit brooding in the shadow. It's like, no.
yeah, that's my gig.
Yeah, no. It's a group. This is a group game. Your
Wait, hold
character's
on.
going to be part of the group. If not, your character sucks. Roll up a new one.
Shadowless people sit in him and brood.
No.
Well,
That's
look, I mean,
No,
if
no,
you
no.
can
I
pull it
know. I
off,
get what you're saying.
I'm not chubby, but come on, I'm not that big.
I was
if,
about
if
to say,
you can pull it off, if you're the type of person that can pull it off and play a dark, brooding Batman type character, that's fine. But I mean, let's face it, Batman is not a lone wolf character. No matter who you come up with, the lone wolf character, that the character you think is a lone wolf isn't a lone wolf.
Yeah, no man is
That
an island.
character will work with a group.
Otherwise,
Batman
you're
works
not
with
going to
the
be in the
Justice
game.
League on occasion. Has the Bat family? How many Robins has Batman had? What, 5,
Yeah.
6?
apparently not enough to send him for prison for child danger, putting children to danger.
Well, he's flapping rich. He can just buy his way out of it. I mean,
Yeah. And when Robin gets shot, he just buys another one from the pizza shop. Oh.
but I mean,
No,
Yeah,
I
there's
get what you're saying. I do. I get what
nice restraint.
even recently he's worked with Harley Quinn. So
Yeah, I just want.
Yeah, but Harley Quinn's got bank. I mean, that booty is nice. I'd work with her too. Work with her, leaning her up against the damn wall.
Then over a table, then like
Over the Batmobile, in the Batmobile,
Bill.
cave.
And given how psychotic she is, she'll rip your dick off afterwards.
No, she's not that bad.
Well, she's
You know,
gay now.
Now she
No.
is psychotic in a way that maybe Batgirl will join in or some shit like that.
Oh my
that's Poison
god!
Ivy.
It was
Hey, no, it was all
Yeah.
three of them.
what was it? There was this pro wrestler who I always joke and says my future wife. Her name is Liv Tyler. I keep pitching her. I can see her being a good Harley Quinn. Oh my god, that butt. Anyways, with that being said,
Well,
don't worry about it.
no, I think they cast Harley Quinn perfectly. They just did the wrong costume.
In which
Right.
one?
Harley Quinn, played by
Margaret Rob, what her name is.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Just, the original costume has never been improved upon from the cartoon.
Yeah.
Right?
You're talking about the jumpsuit.
Yeah, the jumpsuit, the Jester jumpsuit from the cartoon.
Really?
Which
You think
is
so?
the original. It's never been improved upon.
Maybe if you take the frills, I that was just like
The neck piece, maybe. That's about it, though.
That's part of that's part of the effect.
Well, I wouldn't take it away. I would, rework it, make it a little bit more subdued.
I'd make it see-through.
She didn't always have the neck piece. Most of the time, it's just the black and red checkered outfit, the four-quarter outfit, and then the hat.
The 4 suits.
I mean, other than Batman, even Batman's comic has definitely evolved over the fucking decades. It being, Adam West to the last decent I like Ben Affleck as Batman. I thought he made a good old Wayne. Don't tell you the truth.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton will always be Batman. I grew up with him as Batman, but I know people say, "Well, only Adam West is my Batman." No, whatever.
Those people are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If you like any other actor as Batman than Michael Keaton, you are wrong.
There are 2 Batmans. Well, there's 3 Batmans. I like Batman. I like Ben Affleck Batman. More of the Tim Miller's Batman Returns, grumpiness Batman. Then you got Michael Keaton, which I grew up on. But Batman will always be the guy who was the voice of him, Kevin Conroy, in the Batman animated series.
Yeah. And I will say this about the animated
Wait a minute.
series.
Didn't that other guy from the Drew Carey show also do his voice?
Yeah, but that's the new. That's for the.
He wasn't
yeah.
bad either. He wasn't. I was really surprised that it was him of all people. But I think we were all in agreement. George Clooney was the worst.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I don't even blame George Clooney for that. I just blame the writers and the fucking director. He could have been a great. He could have been a great Bruce Wayne. I always thought Batman was a
He was
two-actor.
never great in anything.
No.
I always thought Batman was a two-actor situation because you
No.
have to have the right guy to play Bruce Wayne, and you also have to have the right guy to play Batman because they really are two different characters.
I think Michael Keaton did that.
Michael
Mhm.
Keaton, Bruce Wayne was
It was great.
odd.
Yeah,
Bruce
he was-
Wayne,
he
Bruce
should be
Wayne is
brooding.
supposed to be this playboy millionaire, not this.
Not
odd
always.
guy.
Not always. And they never really showed him like out partying.
He had the house party in the first one.
Yeah, but that was the only one, and you only see like a brief moment in it. You don't see him really mingling with many people besides the brief conversation he has with the commissioner.
Val Kilmer didn't do that great of a job as Batman. But once again, I don't blame him. I just blame the writer.
Yeah, but nobody's
Yeah.
worse than George Clooney. George Clooney is literally the worst human being on the planet.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, he's one. He's top 10.
Well, top 100 definitely. Well,
All right,
for Hollywood
I
people.
wish I had a shadow doll to say, where did George Clooney touch you? I mean,
It's not that. I just
You turn it around and you bend it over, and you're like right here,
I mean,
and then Shadow goes, "Yes, but I liked that place he touched me. It was when you like you touched him right here."
So gross. No, everything I've ever seen Clooney in, even Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I hated that movie. I don't know why
he was actually perfect for that fucking movie.
Yeah,
Which I thought was a trash
he played the shiftless sleazeball perfectly.
Oh yeah,
I wonder where he got the skills for that.
I liked him.
From
In,
you.
he did the show. What was that show? I liked him in Ocean 11.
I have shifts. I'm not
Roseanne.
shiftless.
He was
You know,
great in
one.
Ocean 11 with Brad Pitt.
It's only because you stole it.
He was.
Yeah, I guess he was okay in Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That was it.
George Clooney was in Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
his
he
first
was. I
I
try
have to rewatch that.
I try to forget that movie on a yearly basis. But
Why?
Thank you, Shadow. The movie sucked. The cartoon was horrible.
You are a wrong person, like morally, ethically, and emotionally.
Well,
Don't
okay.
forget spiritually.
See,
Well,
the cartoon
he
was
has
based
those
off of the
spiritual-
sequel.
This too.
So if you're like looking at Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and then looking at the cartoon, yeah, it sucks. It doesn't really. But if you watch the sequel, if you look at the sequel,
There's like 5 of them.
huh?
There's like 5 of them.
There's
Cartoons?
5 Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
There's something,
Really?
something
I've
stupid
only
like
known
that.
of 2.
I think there's something stupid like that. I'll look it up.
Okay,
Find out.
Google. How many sequels does Attack of the Killer Tomatoes have?
One too many.
Led to 3 sequels.
So that would make there's 4 of them.
Yep.
If yeah, okay. I was close.
How that works, yeah.
Yeah, close enough. It's close enough for me, anyway.
Justin doesn't do math well.
Killer
Well,
Tomatoes eat France.
Yeah, I think I only ever saw the first 3 of them. So
It was released in 92.
Let it go. Let it go.
what?
Yeah, I know. Well, guys, I got another early morning ahead of me.
I've been
Yeah,
trying to
same
find
here.
Curse of Strahd in this stupid index thing. I can't find it, but it's probably in here. I'll send that to you in. Who wanted that? You, Connell? I'll send it to you in.
What you
Discord.
need to look up, Connell, before you even go there, is look up Ravenloft, the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons module Ravenloft.
Yeah.
It's like 28 pages, maybe 32. It's
part
the
of what I
simplest
think about
version,
it.
and once you've mastered all of that, then go on from there. Learn what you like from it, what you don't, and pay attention to the. I believe there are pre-generated characters in it, right? And examine those character sheets, and you'll find that the information on a character sheet can probably be fit on an index card, right?
I'll
Okay.
find out, but most likely.
Okay, that's usually how it was back in the day, and you can add a little bit here and there, when it comes to
Yeah, I'm not seeing
equipment
Ravenloft here.
under free PDF Advanced Dungeons and Dragons modules.
Yeah, you know the one, the index.
Mm-hmm. Just look, see if you can find it on the old interwebs. Hold on.
Yeah. But there's just so much of it that I'm gonna be looking past it.
All right. Well, I was going to say, you guys have a great rest of the evening. Thank you for those who decide to watch this for whatever reason you choose to. I'm done with my cigar, which means when the cigar is gone, I'm gone.
Yeah, it's on the archive.
Yeah, it's under second edition.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
Module?
everybody say good night.
Good night.
See you tomorrow, Justin.
Party on tomorrow.
Crafty tomorrow. Nerdy,
Yeah.
good seeing you. Connell.
Oh, as always, brother. And because this is my show and this is the way I choose to exit it, fuck you, Condor.
Yeah.